Hey guys, it's Fonzie with Dip Your Car, and I'm going to show you how to do a complete blackout package on your vehicle in gloss black. I've got my new 4Runner here, and we're going to identify all of the chrome and silver parts, and we're going to make them look like they came gloss black straight from the factory using the new piano black gloss hyper dip. Let's jump right in. So let me show you all the parts that we're working on today. So of course we've got the chrome Toyota emblem and this chrome strip up front here. We've got these aluminum OEM wheels here. We've got this SR5 badge on both sides. And then in the back, we've got another chrome Toyota logo and the 4Runner emblem. So I'm going to walk you through the different ways that we approach the masking here on the front of the car, the side, the rear, and the wheels, because they're all just a little bit different, but also straightforward. Now, all the masking materials that you're seeing us use right here are included in the kits in the links in the description box below. So up front here, this is the kind of the trickiest part of the car. We've got the chrome Toyota emblem and the chrome strips here. And we've got some masking up in all these different areas. Obviously, you want to mask off all the spots that you don't want dip. But you know, if you've watched our videos before, that we're going to be leaving a little bit of a strip, a little bit of an area around the chrome. And we're going to be covering this entire area and then peeling off around the edges. And I'll show you how that works after we get the dip on the car. Now over here, dip release on the tire here, pre-dip spray cleaning the entire wheel area, and then we've got our wheel masking bags back there. Of course, you can always remove the wheels if you choose to. Our SR5, super straightforward, just tape and drape and a box around the emblem. We're going to be spraying this entire box and then peeling the excess away. And like always, the gap between the emblem and the body of the car is going to automatically cut our hyper dip for us. And the same back here. Boxed everything out, left a little bit of a border. We're going to be spraying this entire area and then peeling away the excess. Now, when it comes to actually prepping the surface, you've got your microfiber, you've got your pre-dip spray. But what you can't do is just spray a little bit of pre-dip on there and then just wipe, 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 and you're done. It doesn't work like that. You want to make sure that there's no grease or wax or contaminants or anything on the surface of the area that we're dipping, especially when you're working with chrome. So what I like to do is a spudger tool is included in the kit as well. After you wipe down all the large surface areas, I like to put the spudger underneath the microfiber, get a little bit of pre-dip on there. You don't want to oversaturate it. And then you're going to work around the edges. It really makes a big difference to make sure there's no more contaminants on there. You don't want to spend the time and energy to do a project like this and not have it turn out right. So take your time with the masking, and when you're all done, then it's time to spray. Now, when it comes to spraying the gloss hyperdip, there are some things that you want to pay close attention to in order to make sure you get the best end result possible. The first thing is you don't want air blowing directly onto the surface that you're working on. Now, you always want good ventilation in your workspace, but for example, if we had air blowing directly on these emblems as we were spraying them or as it was drying, it would force the coating to dry faster than it wants to, and that can cause some blushing or cloudiness in the finish. The second thing is you want to keep an eye on your climate. Gloss hyperdip, just like a lot of other gloss coatings and gloss paints, is sensitive to humidity. You want to make sure that the humidity level is 50% or below for optimal results. As the humidity climbs over 50%, you start to lose a little bit of clarity and a little bit of sheen with the product. Now, this is one of the most important steps, is you want 3 to 4 light dust coats on the surface before you go wet. Trust me, don't skip this step. 3 to 4 light dust coats covering the whole surface before you start spraying wet. We'll show you how to do that here in just a second. Now, when you get to your wet coats, you don't need to pull it up real heavy. I know with regular Plasti-Dip, you have to spray it wet and heavy to get a smooth finish, not with Hyperdip. It's much more of a paint-like finish and a paint-like application. You're going to use fast overlapping passes over the surface to let the surface wet itself out. If you force it too wet, too heavy, you can definitely run into some solvent pop or some runs. And then the last thing, and we'll show you that here as well, is your angles. You don't want to just spray everything at the face here. You want to make sure that you come in a little bit from the left on one coat, a little bit from the right on the other coat. That way, you don't just get full coverage on this face here. You want to get full coverage around the edges and the sides of each letter and shape as well. With all that in mind, let's jump in. All right, guys, we finished the project and it came out perfect. The emblems, the grille, the wheels, they all look like they came gloss black straight from the factory. Totally changed the look of the vehicle. Now, as long as you follow the instructions that we laid out for you guys in this video, you guys are gonna have great end results as well. If you wanna do this exact same project to your car, whether it's just the emblems, the grille, the trim, the wheels, click up here, it'll bring you to the gloss black Hyper Dip kit. If you have any questions at all, contact us at DipYourCar. Let's go outside and check out the end results. It's Fonzie. Thanks for watching, and thank you guys so much for taking the time to subscribe. It means a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video.